Is on the air and being brought to you on WCYN by Hinton Mills.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Harrison County High School Baseball. I'm Jim Swinford, coming to you from the hilltop on Mack Whitaker Field, where tonight the Thoroughbreds will be taking on the Panthers of Fleming County in the last game of the regular season. Harrison County will be coming into the game with a record of 28-4, while Fleming County, their record right now, 18-16. A little bit of a cloudy skies up in the above us today, so it may start raining. It's not supposed to rain real hard if it does, so hopefully we'll get this game in and get prepared for next week's district tournament, the 38th district tournament being held at Nicholas County. Well, while we have a second, let's take it back to the station to Ted Beam from First Methodist Church with tonight's pregame prayer.
Let's pray. Our Father in heaven, we thank you for your incredible love and grace to us. Thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for how you've revealed yourself to us. You sent Jesus to come, to walk among us, to die on our behalf, that we could have our sins forgiven, that we would know you and know you well. We are so grateful. We do lift up the teams to you tonight, that you will pour out your Spirit on them, that they will play well, that they will excel in their teamwork, in their understanding of competition, that they'll learn about sportsmanship tonight and about fair play. We ask you to pour out your Spirit on them, guide the athletes, guide the coaches, the officials, guide the entire event tonight. You protect them all from injuries, please, that it will be a wonderful time to play, to enjoy the evening. We do thank you for your faithfulness to them. You hold them, please, in the palm of your hand. In Jesus' name, amen. My name is Ted Beam. I'm the pastor at First Methodist Church in Cynthiana at the corner of Pike Street and Church Street. I hope you come worship with us this coming Sunday at 11 a.m.
Alrighty, back here on the hilltop, let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for Fleming County, as we said, coached by Travis Cropper. Leading off will be Preston Cropper, the shortstop. He'll be followed by Jet Martin, who's over at second base. Third place batter is the first baseman, Austin Robertson. He'll be followed by the designated hitter, Riker Bannister. The eighth place batter, or the fifth place batter, is the center fielder, Branson Hawkins. He'll be followed by the pitcher, Tyler Dells. Batting seventh will be the catcher, Brady Jones. He'll be followed by Connor Allen, who's out in right field. And Caleb McIntyre is going to be playing in left. So once again for the Panthers, Cropper, Martin, Robertson, Bannister, Hawkins, Dells, Jones, Allen, and McIntyre. Thank you very much. Defensively for Harrison County, B.J. Napier is behind the plate with Jordan Persinger at first and Russ Persinger at second. Over at third base is Ian Hopkins. At shortstop will be Blake Green. And left to right in the outfield, Easton Martin, Sean Vaughn, and Donovan Walker, all backing the pitching tonight of Brock Coy. Coy making his first appearance since he threw against Bishop Brossart some 17 days ago, so it's been a while since he's been on the mound. Brock's numbers look like this. He's making his second appearance, his second start. In his only other appearance, he went 4 innings, giving up 6 hits, but no walks while striking out 2. He also gave up 3 runs, all of which were earned. Does not have a record, but has an ERA of 5.25, and opponents are batting .333 against him. Well, the season for Fleming County has been up and down, to say the least. They started out the year 3-7. Thought they might be in a little bit of trouble, but then they won 14 and only lost 5 over a stretch of 19 games. But since that time, though, they've lost 4 of their last 5, kind of heading in the wrong direction with the last game of the regular season coming up tonight. The Panthers will play Menifee County in the first round of the 61st District Tournament. They were supposed to have played actually last week, but for whatever reason, Menifee County decided to forfeit those 2 ball games, and so I'm not sure if they'll get that game in against Menifee and Fleming County or not, or if Menifee will forfeit once again. Either way, it's almost assuredly that Fleming County will be going to the championship game and then on into the 16th region over to our east. Well, one similarity, which is kind of weird between these two teams, both teams participated in the Class 2A championships down in Owensboro, and even more of a coincidence, both of them got beat by LaRue County. Harrison County fell to the Hawks 3-2 in the first round. In the first round, Fleming County defeated Nelson County 5-3. But then in the semifinals, LaRue County defeated Fleming County 7-3. So these two teams were two of the three teams that LaRue County beat in the Class 2A state tournament down in Owensboro. Eventually, LaRue County lost in the championship game to number 1 ranked Whitley County. Well, we're about to have the national anthem, so we'll take a listen to that, after which we'll take a break and then come back for the first pitch of today's game between Harrison County and Fleming County. But right now, let's bring you our Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
For tonight's
Along with
game,
age and genetics, nutrition is one of the three main.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Dreaming of the perfect home? Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, Palmer Hampton Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Located in the heart of Cynthiana, we know this community like no one else. From charming historic homes to modern dream properties, we'll find the perfect fit for you. Call Trish Jenkins today at 859-588-5590 and let's make your real estate dreams a reality.
County and Fleming County about to take each other on in the last game of the regular season. This is the 37th meeting between Harrison County and Fleming County on the baseball field. And in an unusual statistic, or at least I think it's unusual, Harrison County has won 33 of the previous 36 ball games. You would think that two teams that are fairly equal in size, fairly equal in talent, but no, Harrison County has dominated this series. In fact, they've won 13 games in a row. The last time Fleming County beat Harrison County was 2015, an 8-3 win. But the Breds, along with winning 13 in a row, have defeated Fleming County 26 of the last 27 times they've played. That going back to 2002. And the strange thing is, not only do I think these two teams are fairly equal, fairly good talent, pretty much the same size school, exactly six of those 26 games have been decided by less than 4 runs. So Harrison County has pretty much dominated in every way possible, whether it be wins and losses or blowouts. Preston Cropper, Jet Martin, and Austin Robertson, the first three batters coming up for the Panthers. Brock Coy's first pitch is going to be taken at the letters for strike one as we're underway from here on the hilltop. Preston Cropper will be going to Transylvania University next year to play baseball. Very good player for the Panthers as the next pitch is taken for strike two. Cropper on the year batting a team high second on the team, 350. Has 5 doubles, a couple of triples, both of which lead the team, 13 RBIs, 35 hits, and 35 runs. Here's a pop-up in behind second base. Now going out into the outfield grass will be Russ Persinger to make the grab for out number one.
Now
so one up and one
8,
down
Jet Martin.
brings Jet Martin to the plate. Jet Martin, a sophomore, batting .267 on the year. Does not have, now actually I take that back. He does have 3 doubles and 12 RBIs. First pitch is down low for ball one. Jet Martin was the starter and winner against Nelson County down at the Class 2A state tournament. Stands back in there. He's also the quarterback of the football team. The wind and the next pitch is going to be taken outside as the count goes to 2-0. Yeah, as the quarterback, Martin threw for 1,645 yards and 19 touchdowns. He's also the team's leading rusher with over 700 rushing yards. So, good athlete for sure. So next pitch is taken for ball 3. 3-0 the count to Martin. The wind by Coy, and the pitch is taken all the way. It finds its way across the outside part of the plate as the count goes to 3-1. Fleming County losing at home to Russell last night, 9-3 in their most recent game, as the next pitch is out of the strike zone for ball 4. So runner on first base, and
now
you don't like runners
28,
named Jet on base. Austin Robertson, the first baseman, will come to the plate. Robertson on the year batting a team-high .384. 4 doubles, a triple, a team-high 2 home runs. He also leads the team in RBIs with 24. Big lead at first base by Martin. Coy takes a look over there at him as the first pitch is outside for ball 1. Martin with 11 stolen bases on the year. That's the third most on the team. He's only been caught once, but getting about a 3-step lead being held on by Jordan Persinger. Next pitch is slammed down the left field line, and it is going to be foul and out of play. Well, Robertson gave the ball a ride, but pulled it just a little bit too much as the count goes even at 1-1. Robertson, a senior, stands back into the batter's box. Fleming County in their striped black uniforms with Fleming County and script across the front, their gray baseball pants. The throw to first is not in time. Meanwhile, Harrison County in their road gray uniforms with Harrison County and script across the front. Standing back in the batter's box will be Robertson. As Coy takes a look at first. And the 1-1 pitch is going to stay high for ball 2. 2-1 now, the count to Robertson. We don't want to start letting people on base for free very often. No wind whatsoever right now. So next pitch is high and inside. 3 balls in the strike now, the count to Robertson. Good crowd on hand. The Phillies varsity over at Scott County today. I think it must be the JV that's playing down there right now on Shirley Field below us. Quite a few people over there watching that game as well. Here's a throw to first, but it's not going to be in time. Looking down to get the sign from his coach, Travis Cropper, is Austin Robertson. And the 3-1 pitch is going to be on the outside corner for a strike, loading up the count at 3-2. We're just getting started here in the top of the first. 1 on and 1 out. Coy gets the sign from Napier, and the payoff pitch is a pop-up on the left side of the infield, calling for it as it's a major league pop-up. That ball took forever to come down, as Hopkins will make the catch for out number 2. So a 2 out now. Riker Bannister to the plate. Bannister, the designated hitter.
Number 12, Riker Bannister.
Bannister, also a sophomore, batting .326. That's third best amongst the regulars. He also has 3 doubles and 21 RBIs, which is second most on the team. Still being held at first base is Martin. He reached on a walk a couple of batters ago. First pitch is going to be a little bit inside for ball 1. Bannister wears the number 12 on the back of his jersey. Wide open stance at the plate for the right-hander. And the pitch from Coy is going to be high. 2 balls and no strikes. So he said it's been 17 days since Coy has been on the mound, so may have a little bit of rust. Next pitch is at the knees for a strike. Runs the count to 2-1. Fleming County DH stands back in the batter's box. And the 2-1 pitch is just barely outside. But the count goes to 3-1. The third consecutive batter that Coy has gone to a 3-ball count on. Makes that pitch count jump up pretty quickly. The 3-1 pitch is going to be inside and high for ball 4. So the second walk of the inning is issued
now
by
batting
Coy.
number 1, Branson Hawkins.
Branson Hawkins, the center fielder, now will come to the plate. Hawkins on the season, batting .232, has a double and 9 RBIs. Stands in there, a junior. Now stepping off the back of the rubber will be Coy. Martin at second. Bannister is over at first here in the top of the first inning. Choking up an inch on the bat handle is Hawkins. Check of the runners. The pitch is going to be a fly ball out of play to the right side for strike 1. Hawkins also a football player. Wide receiver for the football team. He's also a very fine linebacker. Had 68 tackles this past fall for the Panther football team. Stands way back in the batter's box. The pitch is sent into center field. Vaughn has a beat on it and will make the grab for out number 3. No runs, no hits. There were no errors and 2 men left on base as we head to the bottom of the first. Your score, Fleming County nothing and Harrison County coming to bat. You're listening to Thoroughbred Baseball on WCYN Sports.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Hilltop, the Panthers are unable to score in the top of the first. Let's see what our guys can do against Tyler Dells, who will be on the mound for Fleming County today. Leading off for the Thoroughbreds will be Ian Hopkins, who's over at third. He'll be followed by Blake Green, the shortstop. Cooper Slade's DHing tonight for the left fielder Easton Martin and will bat third. Cleaning up will be Donovan Walker, the right fielder. He'll be followed by the first baseman, Jordan Persinger. In the 6th spot, the second baseman, Russ Persinger. He'll be followed in the 7th hole by the catcher, B.J. Napier. Batting 8th, the center fielder, Sean Vaughn. And rounding out the order will be Brock Coy, who's on the mound. So once again for the Breds, Hopkins, Green, Slade, Walker, Jordan Persinger, Russ Persinger, Napier, Vaughn, and Brock Coy. Defensively for Fleming County, Brady Jones is behind the plate with Austin Robertson at first and Jet Martin at second. Evan Johnson is over at third base with Preston Cropper at short. Caleb McIntyre's in left. Branson Hawkins is in center. And Connor Allen is in right field, all backing up the pitching of Tyler Dells. Hopkins awaits the first delivery from Dells. The wind and the pitch is going to be at the knees for strike 1. Dells on the season, making his 11th appearance, his 7th start. He's thrown 35 innings so far this year, giving up 39 hits and 19 walks while striking out 32. The wind and the pitch is going to be swung through and missed for strike 2. Dells has given up 33 runs, 25 of which have been earned, has a record of 2-4 with a save, and an ERA of 5.00, and opponents are batting .271 against him. The wind by Dells, and the next offering is up high for a ball. Hopkins on the season, batting .388 now with 4 doubles, a triple, and 4 home runs. He's also driven in 19. Hopkins stands in as over at third base. Evan Johnson to step in on the infield grass. Dells winds and fires the pitch, and it's going to be swung on and missed for strike 3. So 1 up and 1 down for Blake Green. Green playing in his customary shortstop position. Blake on the year now batting .398.
Now
has 11 doubles, which is the most on the team. 4 home runs. He's also driven in 20. He's also scored 48 runs, which is tied for 8th in the state. Stands in there now against Dells. The first pitch is going to be taken inside for ball 1. Very close pitch that time. Green right now in a stretch in which he has scored at least 1 run in 7 consecutive games. Like to see that start right here and right now. The Breds right now on a stretch as a team have scored at least 1 run in the first inning in 13 of the last 14 games. Next pitch is fouled off. This count goes even at 1-1, which is great because the best way to win games is to get out in front early and put the pressure on the other guys. Choking up about a half an inch on the bat handle is Green with a 1-1 count. Dells' next pitch is going to be low and outside for ball 2. Well, as dusky as it is, it may not be a bad idea to turn the lights on. Just thinking. Left fielder Caleb McIntyre very deep. As the next pitch is taken at the knees for a strike. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Green stands back in, hoping for a chance to get a base hit here. The wind by Dells, and the break even is way outside. The count goes full at 3-2. Cynthia and Hardee's want you to visit them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burgers in town. That's at Hardee's in Cynthiana. Flashing the sign, Brady Jones to the mound to Dells, and the payoff pitch is slapped into left field for a base hit and will go all the way to the fence. Green heading towards second, and he'll be in there standing with the double. For Green, his team-leading 12th double of the season. So with the runner in scoring position, Cooper Slade to the plate. Cooper DHing today, batting for the left fielder Easton Martin.
Now batting number 16, Cooper Slade.
Slade batting a team-high .472. He's been over .450 just about all season long. Very consistent. A look back at second by Dells, and his first pitch to Slade is going to be taken right down the middle for strike 1. Slade has 10 doubles, a triple, has yet to homer this year, but does have 27 RBIs. He's also got 42 base hits, which is most on the team. Green takes his lead from second, and the pitch is a pop-up down the right side in foul territory. Waiting on it and making the catch will be Robertson for the second out of the inning. So at 2 down, and 1 man on second base right now. Donovan Walker to the plate. Walker playing out in right field.
Now batting number 22, Donovan Walker.
Walker batting .402, which is second best on the team. 10 doubles, a team leading 11 home runs, which is also tied for third in the state. Has 52 RBIs, which is tied for first in the Commonwealth. Stands in there as Dell gets the sign, and the pitch is going to be outside for ball 1. Walker on the season batting .431 with runners in scoring position. And batting .455, even better when the pressure is on when there's 2 outs and runners in scoring position. From the stretch, Dells. A look back at second. And the pitch is going to be on the outside corner for a strike. Walker not too pleased with that particular ball strike call, and I don't blame him. Walker takes a couple of practice swings before stepping back in the box. Base hit should score him. Outfield wheeled way around for him to pull the ball. And the 1-1 pitch is going to be at the knees for strike 2. 1-2 the count on Walker. Base hit would be nice here. Wind starting to pick up just a little bit. Walker wheels the bat around as Dells gets the sign from Jones. And now time called by Walker. Dells knows how to pitch in big games, as we said. Was one of the starters for the Panthers in the Class 2A state tournament. And the 1-2 outside. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Thoroughbreds will play Robertson County in the first round of the 38th District Tournament, which will be held over in Carlisle at Nicholas County on Monday at 5:30. Then around 7:30, the host school, Nicholas County, will take on Pendleton County to see who will play in the championship game, which will be on Tuesday of next week. Next pitch to Walker is swung on and missed for strike 3. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. We're heading to the top half of the second inning with your score. Harrison County nothing, and Fleming County likewise. You're listening to Thoroughbred Baseball on WCYN Sports.
Dreaming of the perfect home? Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, Palmer Hampton Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Located in the heart of Cynthiana, we know this community like no one else. From charming historic homes to modern dream properties, we'll find the perfect fit for you. Call Mary Todd Ashbrook today at 859-588-1520 and let's make your real estate dreams a reality. At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Hilltop, both teams go scoreless in their first times at the plate, and we'll see what we can do about shutting down the Panthers here in the top half of the second and doing something ourselves in the bottom. Leading off for Fleming County will be Tyler Dells. He'll be followed by Brady Jones and Connor Allen, with Brock Coy back on the mound. Well, the live YouTube broadcast of this game is proudly brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau, Palmer Hampton Realty, and Farm Credit Mid-America. Visit youtube.com/WCYN Sports. The wind and the first pitch to Dells is going to be down low for ball 1. Dells on the season batting .263. Has a couple of doubles, a couple of home runs, and 17 RBIs. Next pitch is taken down low again as the count goes to 2-0. Dells wears number 23 on the back of his jersey. Next pitch is tipped foul into the mitt of Napier for strike 1. Outfield playing Dells deep. Next pitch is a ground ball up the middle, gloved right at the second base bag by Green. His throw to first base is in time to gun down Dells for the first out of the inning. Dells got down the base path pretty quickly. But
now batting able number to get 13, Trevor Plank.
Trevor Plank at the bat. Look at his numbers after. Well, he's playing with his batting gloves. Let's see. Plank, a sophomore, batting .203. So he fouls off the first pitch for strike one. But despite batting just .203, he leads the team in walks with 16. He also has a triple and 7 RBIs. Left-handed batter stands in, chokes up on the bat handle a couple of inches, and the pitch is just outside. This count goes to 1-1. The home plate umpire really squeezing both pitchers, at least here in the early going. Coy's next pitch is swung on and missed, practically swung at after the ball got to Napier's mitt. This count goes to 1-2. 1 out, nobody on for the Panthers. No score here in the top of the second inning. Wind, and the next pitch is outside as the count goes even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Taking another couple of practice swings is Plank as he stands in there. And the break even is way inside for ball 3. Loads up the count at 3-2. Over at third base, Hopkins in on the infield grass, about 3 or 4 steps. And the payoff pitch is hit into center field, going back Vaughn about 10 steps, but is able to make the grab for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down for the right fielder, Connor Allen.
Now batting number 3, Connor Allen.
Let's see here. Connor Allen, also a sophomore. This is a young team. He's batting .192. Has yet to get an extra base hit this year, but does have 6 RBIs. And will take his place in the batter's box. Coy's first pitch is slammed into left, but right at the left fielder, Martin, for out number 3. The Panthers go down in order here in the top of the second, and as we head to the bottom of the frame, your score remains Harrison County nothing and Fleming County nothing. You're listening to Thoroughbred Baseball on WCYN Sports.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small-town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars. I believe in always finding a way to do what you love. I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Dreaming of the perfect home? Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, Palmer Hampton Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Located in the heart of Cynthiana, we know this community like no one else. From charming historic homes to modern dream properties, we'll find the perfect fit for you. Call Katie Bowman today at 859-595-4234 and let's make your real estate dreams a reality.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop, no scores. We head to the bottom of the second inning for the Thoroughbreds. Jordan Persinger, Russ Persinger, and B.J. Napier scheduled to come to the plate. Well, the Phillies last night knocked off Bryan Station in Lexington 10-0 in 5 to run their record on the air to 28-6. Tonight, they're over at Scott County taking on the Cardinals in a game that started about 40 minutes ago. The Phillies will wrap up their regular season tomorrow morning when Franklin County will come to town for a very early start. And then the Phillies will take part in the 38th District Softball Tournament. They'll be playing, if they have a team, Robertson County in the first round. The 10th Region Baseball Tournament is right here at the Hilltop. The softball 10th Region Tournament is over at Bracken County this year. So Jordan Persinger, the first batter here in the second inning for the Thoroughbreds. He's batting .341 on the year with 8 doubles and a couple of home runs.
Number 17.
He's also driven in 27 and leads the team in getting hit by a pitch that's happened to him 9 times this season. Getting the sign from his catcher, Trevor Plank, is Tyler Dells, but now stepping out of the batter's box will be Persinger, but then gets back in, and the first pitch is taken for ball one. Left-handed hitting Persinger, Jordan Persinger, waits the next delivery to him from Dells. And it's going to be slapped the opposite way and into left field for a base hit. Nice shot that time by Jordan, leading things off with the second base hit of the day for the Thoroughbreds. Russ Persinger will now come plateward.
Un aplauso para mami y papi, porque en verdad rompieron.
Russ Persinger playing over at second base.
Now batting, number 9, Russ Persinger.
Plank flashes the sign to the mound as Dells looks in to get it. Over at first base, Jordan Persinger held by Robertson. And the first pitch is going to be inside and low for a ball. Gets away from the catcher and on down to second base on the wild pitch. Will go Jordan Persinger, so a runner in scoring position for Russ. Russ Persinger on the year batting .386. Couple of doubles, a triple, 2 home runs. He's also driven in 33, which is the second most on the team. Jordan with decent speed at second. Might take a gapper to get him home with what we will hope is the first run of the year of the game as the next pitch is inside for ball 2. Russ Persinger looks down to third base coach and head coach Mac Whitaker for the sign before stepping back in the box. About a step in on the grass at third is Johnson. Dells takes a look back at second. And the 2-0 is going to be a bunt back to the mound. The only play for Dells is to first base where he will retire Persinger on the sacrifice. But the sacrifice does the job in moving Jordan Persinger over to third. So the potential first run of the game just 90 feet away now. As B.J. Napier will come to the plate. Napier on the year batting .253.
Number 30.
Does have
BJ
9 doubles,
Napier.
a home run and 25 RBIs, and has been playing offensively a little bit better over the last week or so. First pitch to him is an swing that bounces down the first base side. Coming on home to score will be Jordan Persinger as Napier gets the RBI on the swing that gives Harrison County a 1-0 lead. That was a situation where the ball hit the bat rather than the other way around.
Now batting, number 15, Sean Vaughn.
Sean Vaughn to the plate now. He's playing out in center field today. With 2 outs, the first pitch is a pop-up on the right side, calling forth the second baseman Martin. And waiting on it, he'll make the grab for out number 3. But the Braves pick up a run in the frame. It came by way of a couple of base hits. There were no errors and 1 left. We're heading now to the top half of the 3rd inning with your score. Harrison County 1 and Fleming County 0. You're listening to Thoroughbred Baseball on WCYN Sports.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
With that run crossing the plate in the bottom of the second and taking a 1-0 lead, it'll be the 9-1 and 2 batters for Fleming County here in the top of the 3rd. Caleb McIntyre, Preston Cropper, and Jet Martin as Brock Coy goes back on the mound for his 3rd inning work, the starter for the Thoroughbreds. Well, they've been here for
Now
farmers since
batting, number
1916,
9,
and they're here for you
Caleb
now, Farm
McIntyre.
Credit Mid-America. Contact Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 and learn more. McIntyre on the season is a senior, batting .264, has 12 RBIs and a double. First pitch is going to be a bouncer foul to the left side for strike one. McIntyre, also a member of the football team this past fall. In fact, he's their number one linebacker as he had 111 tackles this year for the Panthers. Next pitch is going to be at the knees for a strike. This count goes 0-2 on the number one batter in the inning for the Panthers. Coy gets the sign. His next pitch is on the inside corner for strike three. Our first Joe Cochran at State Farm strikeout of the day. So one up and one down sends us
Now
back to the
batting,
top of the
number
order.
2, Preston
And
Cooper.
Preston Cropper. Cropper, a pop up to second his first time up. Cropper, who wears the number 2 on the back of his jersey, as we mentioned, going to be a Transylvania Pioneer next year. First pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball. Yeah, quite a few people have made their way over from Flemingsburg to watch their Panthers play here tonight in the final game of the regular season under mostly cloudy skies. The 1-0 pitch is outside for ball 2. One out, nobody on for Fleming here in the top of the third. They trail 1-0. The wind and the next pitch is way inside. 3 balls and no strikes to count now to Cropper. He'll probably be taking all the way on this pitch. But he's a good enough batter, I'd say, where they may give him the green light. The 3-0 is taken all the way. The ball comes right down the middle for a strike. 3-1 now the count to Cropper. The wind and the 3-1 pitch is popped foul and out of play behind us. That'll run the count full at 3-2. Well, before I forget, congratulations to our archery team. They won nationals again this past week. So a super effort. Here's a shot into left field for a base hit by Cropper. So a runner on first and one out will bring Jet Martin back to the plate.
Now batting, number 8, Jet Martin.
Martin walked his first time up. Over at first base, Cropper is going to be held on by Jordan Persinger. Cropper with 25 steals to lead his team. He's been caught just one time, so 25 out of 26. Not a guarantee that he'll run, but he might. Scoring to bunt this time is Martin, but the pitch is going to be high for ball 1. Lights have been turned on here at Mack Whitaker Field, as things were starting to look, as I said, a little bit dusky. About 2-step lead at first base by Cropper. Next pitch is going to be on the outside part of the plate, evening up the count at 1-1. But yeah, congratulations to the archery team. There'll be Mike Aldridge and my guest tomorrow at Let's Talk Sports. So tune in at 9 o'clock in the morning. Next pitch is fouled off right at the plate. Makes the count 1-2. It's turned into a really good crowd for tonight's game. Hopefully you'll follow us over to Carlisle on Monday for a game against Robertson County in the first round of the 38th District Tournament. And if we win, come on back on Tuesday as well. From the stretch, Coy's next pitch is inside. Here goes the runner. The throw down to second base is in time. What a great play that time by Napier. That ball was spot on. This count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes on Martin. But there are now 2 outs and nobody on. Only the second time this season that Cropper's been caught trying to steal. Next pitch is at the knees for strike 3. Another Joe Cochran at State Farm strikeout, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors. Nobody was left on base. We're heading now to the bottom of the third. Your score, Harrison County 1 and Fleming County nothing. You're listening to Thoroughbred Baseball on WCYN Sports.
Dreaming of the perfect home? Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, Palmer Hampton Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Located in the heart of Cynthiana, we know this community like no one else. From charming historic homes to modern dream properties, we'll find the perfect fit for you. Call Doug Hampton today at 859-588-7120 and let's make your real estate dreams a reality. At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Alrighty, back here on the hilltop, 1-0. Harrison County leads over Fleming County. Here in the bottom of the third, it'll be Brock Coy, and then back to the top, and Hopkins and Green. Well, like a good neighbor, Joe Cochran with State Farm Insurance is there. Are you looking for a new quote? Give Joe a call at 859-234-3813. Joe always supports the Breds and the Phillies.
Now batting number 10, Brock Coy.
Coy batting .366 on the year. Has 4 doubles, a triple, and is driven in 8. Steps in the batter's box and waits the first pitch to him from Dells. The wind and the first pitch is going to be on the inside corner for a strike. Breds scoring their lone run last inning. Jordan Persinger led off with a single, went to second on a wild pitch, and then on to third on a sacrifice by Russ Persinger. And then an excuse me swing by B.J. Napier. Got the ball down the first base line. They were able to get the out, but also on the play, Jordan Persinger scored. 1-1 the count to Coy. Wind by Dells, and the next pitch is going to be fouled off and out of play to the right side. This count goes to 1-2. At El Paracutan Daily Lunch Specials and the always popular buffet are calling your name. Plan to visit soon to the Harrison Square and enjoy a meal at El Paracutan. The wind and the next pitch is a shot back up the middle for a base hit. Good job that time by Brock to get on base, leading things off here in the third inning. Have a courtesy runner at first base for him. It's coming to the plate now will be Ian Hopkins. Hopkins struck out his first time up.
Ian Hopkins.
Hopkins right now on a stretch in which he has scored at least 1 run in 7 consecutive games. Runner on first is going to be held on by Robertson, the first baseman. Easton Reynolds down there running for Coy. Over at third base, Johnson a couple of steps in on the infield grass just in case Hopkins decides to lay one down. First pitch is going to be outside and low as well for ball 1. In a game that is moving right along, we're here in the bottom half of the third inning. Reds lead 1-0 with a runner on first and nobody out. Reynolds a good lead at first. And the pitch to Hopkins is slapped the right side and drops in there for a base hit. Right fielder Allen throws to second base, but it will not be in time. Reynolds had to wait to see if the right fielder was going to catch the ball or not, so had to kind of stay about halfway and then dashed towards second base to get on over there. So runners on first and second now after that bloop single to left field.
Now batting number 14, Blake Green.
Blake Green now at the plate. Blake doubled his last time up. His team leading 12th double of the season, but died at second. Dells gets the sign from Plank. And now the pitch to Blake is going to be fouled off for strike one as he tried to square around to bunt, but then in his attempt to get back square, the ball kind of came in on him. Green on the season, batting .412 with runners in scoring position, so a good man to have out in the batter's box right now. Look back at second, and the pitch is outside. Once again, Green had squared around the bunt, but this time the ball was well outside as he brought his bat back. Thoroughbreds trying to improve upon their present 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. Next pitch is bunted to the left side. It's a good one as the grass is going to slow it down and there will not be a play. So an infield bunt single by Blake Green has loaded the bases with Thoroughbreds here in the bottom of the third. And coming to the plate, Cooper Slade. Slade a pop up to first, his first time
now
up.
Now batting number 16, Cooper Slade.
Slade on the season, batting .459. That's second on the team in situations in which there's runners in scoring position. Corner infielders in, middle infielders will stay back. Slade this season with the bases loaded, 2 for 3 with 4 walks. First pitch to him is cranked to left field. Going back McIntyre. It's over his head and will go all the way to the fence. 1 run scores. 2nd run scores. And into third base will be Green. And now the ball gets away and went across that orange line, which I thought was out of bounds, but it doesn't think so. Now Coach Whitaker is saying that it is out of bounds. And the field umpire is... Come on, getting an extra base, it's an error. And now finally the field umpire says that Green can score, but Slade with his position at the time the ball went out of bounds, he was still not yet to second base, and I get that. So he has bases clearing double. We'll give him 2 RBIs on that one. So the Breds take a 4-0
now
lead.
Batting number 22, Donovan Walker.
So double, 2 RBIs. This run scores on E5. All righty, Donovan Walker at the plate. Strikeout victim his first time up. First pitch is down low for ball 1. Slade picking up RBIs, numbers 28 and 29, along with his 11th double of the season, which is second most on the team. Walker levels the bat over his left shoulder. And the pitch is going to be down low. This count goes to 2-0. Walker this season batting .431 with runners in scoring position. First 4 batters have reached for the Breds here at the bottom of the third, allowing them to take this 4-0 lead. Dells gets the sign from Plank. A look back at second, and the pitch to Donovan is going to be a bouncer through the wickets of the first baseman and down the right field line. Coming in to score will be Slade, and sliding into second on the error will be Walker. Harrison County has scored 4 runs in the inning and take a 5-0 lead. Yep, that was basically your Bill Buckner play. Down at first base by Robertson for a 2-base error.
Now batting number 17.
Second error of the inning, which brings Jordan Persinger to the plate. Persinger singled and scored the first run of the game for the Breds last inning. Persinger on the season, a .441 average with runners in scoring position. You may realize all these very high numbers. Well, that's how you score 11 runs per game. To keep getting hits with runners on and you bring them in. Get them on, get them over, and get them in. The get them game. Here's a bouncing ball to the right side. Martin has it. He'll throw it the easy way to first base to get the first out of the inning, but going on over to third base on the play is Walker. So Russ Persinger to the plate now. Russ had a sacrifice bunt when he came to bat before. Infield in all the way around now for the Panthers.
Number 9, Russ
I'm sure they feel like they cannot afford to get any further down than the 5-0 deficit they find themselves in right now. From the stretch, Dells, the pitch. Ooh, that was a good one. Right on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Lights have been on for a while, but still have not yet taken full effect. Infield still in. The pitch inside. This count goes even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Breds looking for their 29th win of the season, which is fantastic. Never thought that this team could put together the kind of season they've put together. It's been an amazing run, but it ain't over yet. In fact, it's just begun. Next pitch is outside as the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Russ Persinger stands back in the box. Outfield playing him to pull. Lots of room down the left field line if he can go the opposite way. And the pitch is swung on and missed, evening up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Taps the plate with a little more enthusiasm as he steps back in the batter's box, crowding the plate, standing way up in the batter's box as well. A glance to third, and the break even is cued foul off the end of the bat. Good job that time of staying alive for Russ Persinger, his team-leading 15th 2-strike foul ball. Stands back in with the new life. As the crowd awaits a base hit. And the 2-2 once again is fouled straight back at us. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Also want to congratulate Sarah Combs and Kate Gasser, who will be moving on to the state tournament on a week from Wednesday. So best of luck to that pair. Also, our track and field team will be participating in the regional tournament, actually the regional meet, this coming Saturday up at Bishop Brossard. So best of luck to the track team as well as the spring sports going into the postseason. Next pitch is bounced up there, gets past the catcher, and running home on the wild pitch will be Walker. This count goes full at 3-2 on Persinger. So another wild pitch. Wild pitches and errors dominating this third inning. As Harrison County's lead now grows to 6-0. Russ Persinger awaits as Plank flashes the sign. And the payoff pitch is going to be up high for ball 4. Now the home plate umpire being requested to see if that call was correct, and he said, no, I'm right. It was pretty high. So a walk puts another runner on base for the Breds.
30, B.J. Napier.
For B.J. Napier. Napier had that excuse me swing that ended up being a RBI base hit. First pitch to him here is going to be taken for a strike on B.J. Crank that ball. He does have a home run this year. But remember, just a sophomore. Next pitch is fouled out of play to the right side. That'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. For over 70 years, Weber Sausage has delivered the best Kentucky flavor to your breakfast table. From the first sizzle to the last bite, it's a taste you can trust. Find them in your favorite meat department. Good size lead at first base by Russ Persinger, being held on by Robertson. And the pitch is right down Main Street for strike 3. So 2 outs now in the inning for Sean Vaughn. Vaughn a pop up to second, his first time up. They'll continue to hold Russ Persinger on
now
over at first.
Number 15, Sean
A
Vaughn.
5-run third for the Thoroughbreds. 6 runs altogether against Fleming County. From the stretch, the pitch by Dells is right across the plate for strike 1. Vaughn, the 9th man to bat in the inning. One of many, many times this year that Harrison County has had somebody or get a bunch of runs in the same inning. Next pitch is taken for a strike. It used to be some of our teams where we had to hope that an inning like this would occur, and sometimes it didn't. But this year's, gosh, their offense is just so awesome. All up and down the line from 1 to 9, we got guys that can hit. Next pitch is swung on and missed. An eye-high fastball swung through by Vaughn for strike 3. But Thoroughbreds come up with 5 runs. They did it on the strength of 4 base hits. There were 2 errors, and 1 man was left on base. We're heading out to the top of the 4th with your score. Harrison County 6 and Fleming County nothing. You're listening to Thoroughbred Baseball on WCYN Sports.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Dreaming of the perfect home? Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, Palmer Hampton Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Located in the heart of Cynthiana, we know this community like no one else. From charming historic homes to modern dream properties, we'll find the perfect fit for you. Call Ronnie Brown today at 502-542-1984 and let's make your real estate dreams a reality.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop through your first 3 innings. Fleming County, no runs on 1 hit. They've committed 2 errors and left 2 runners stranded. Meanwhile, the Thoroughbreds right now have 6 runs on 7 hits. No errors.
Now batting,
They've left
28,
3 runners
Austin
stranded.
Robertson.
Austin Robertson will start things off for the Panthers here in the top of the 4th. He'll be followed by Riker Bannister and Branson Hawkins. Robertson, a pop-up to third, his first time up. Stand in there now. Robertson, a senior. 4 seniors on this year's Fleming County team. So first pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Coy, who works quickly anyway, probably will even speed things up even more now he's got a 6-run lead. Next pitch is down low as the count goes even. And a ball and a strike. The wind by Coy, and the pitch is going to drop in there for a strike. Another nice pitch. This count goes to 1-2 on the third place batter in the batting order, Austin Robertson. Next pitch. Bounced foul over the Panther dugout. This count remains 1-2. Coy has been very efficient with his pitches so far, with just 45 through the first 3+ innings. Here's a shot down the left side, but it is going to be foul. Runs the count even at 2-2. The leadoff batter for the Panthers. Cynthia and Hardee's want you to visit them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burgers in town. It's at Hardee's in Cynthia as the next pitch is taken for strike 3. Another Joe Cochran State Farm strikeout. That makes 3 on the day for Coy. One up and one down for Riker
Now
Bannister.
batting, number 12, Riker Bannister.
Bannister, the designated hitter, batting for the third baseman, Evan Johnson. He walked his first time up, one of a couple of walks given up by Coy in the first inning, but Fleming was unable to score. First pitch is outside for ball one. 6-0, Harrison County leads. They came into the contest averaging 11.16 runs per game. So about halfway there. Next pitch is fouled off the press box. This count goes even at 1-1. Well, the Reds, I don't know what about the Reds. 23-21 now. They've lost 7 of the last 10 and they're last in the National League Central, 5 back of the Cubbies. This next pitch is down low. Tonight, the Reds playing in Cleveland for a 3-game series. The first pitch was 2 minutes ago. Next pitch is a pop-up in the infield on the right side. Calling everyone off is Jordan Persinger, who will make the grab.